And hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Amazing Miracles. How you doing, Georgie?
I'm doing better now. I'm talking to you. And thanks for everyone for joining us. If you like history, spirituality, or you just want to watch me embarrass myself with a professional, welcome to the show.
All right, it's going to be a great show. Now, the first two shows, we used something called StreamYard, and I don't know what happened. We had some technical problems in the middle of it. It died, and then we had to come back in, so I apologize for that. Hopefully today, everything will run smoothly. We're still using StreamYard, and hopefully it'll work out great. All
Yeah,
right.
bear with us here.
Let's get right to today's episode. Today's episode is the incredible story of Cody Dorman. It's a heartwarming story that involves a young boy with a terminal disease and an incredible racehorse, Georgie.
Oh, wow. Didn't you have a racehorse?
Yeah, I had a racehorse.
Oh, so this story is just for you.
This is a dear to my heart. This is a heartwarming story that I know really well from being in horse racing, and but a lot of people don't know it. It's beautiful. All right. So right off the bat, of course, I'm drawn to this story because I love horse racing. And let me tell you some aspects of the story. First of all, each year, about 50,000 or so thoroughbred foals are born. Every year, 50,000 are born. It's been decreasing a little bit of late, but still. Of those, only about 60% even make it to the races.
Oh, wow.
And of those 50,000 foals, only 1% ever win a grade 1 event, let alone a Breeders' Cup, which is the pinnacle of competition in horse racing. So just the fact that they run is almost a miracle. That if they win a grade 1, it's just a miracle. Out of 50,000, only 1% win a grade 1.
That sounds reasonable considering, like my chances of becoming a professional athlete, it's got to be like 1% as well compared to everybody else.
right, of course. And really, price doesn't even matter that much. There was a horse called the Green Monkey that sold at auction as a 2-year-old for $16 million. $16 million they paid. So he's got to be a great, right?
He's a lock. He's
a lock.
Yeah.
He never won a race in his life. They threw $16 million out the door. On the other hand, runners like there's a horse called California Chrome. Have you heard of California Chrome?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I love alliteration.
California Chrome, they paid $10,000 only for that one. Wow. And he went on to win $14.5 million. So really.
That $16 million for the first horse, is that like a typical value of like a 1% horse, or like what's a typical?
No, that was crazy. Yeah, that's the most anybody's ever paid, and that was like a bidding war between like two sheiks or whatever. But
was it like Pinata's foal or some famous horses? Was it some famous horses offspring?
Right, it was right. So, all right. So, needless to say, it's a miracle if you can get a horse to the races, let alone being the champion of the Breeders' Cup, which is the pinnacle. Again, the Breeders' Cup. All right, so that's the horse element. So let's get to the human element of our amazing miracle. Cody Dorman was born on December 18th, 2005 in Lexington, Kentucky, the bluegrass state, which is famous for horse racing.
And nobody was bidding on him at 2 years old, no?
No, not on Cody. All right, Cody, a human, was born with Wolff-Hirschhorn syndrome. It's a rare genetic disorder that can cause a litany of serious medical issues, including seizures, heart defects, kidney failures, difficult swallowing, just a plethora, including impairing their growth and development. So Cody was confined to a wheelchair, and his prognosis for a long life was very, very bad. In fact, the doctors told him that it was very unlikely that he would make it to see his second birthday. So miraculously, just like this show, he defied those odds of 2 years.
That sounds like a pretty devastating thing to be diagnosed with. I'm just trying to tie the points between the two right now. I'm not sure how they're going to coincide.
All right, good. For you guys that don't know, this show, Georgie doesn't know anything. He's hearing this for the first time, just as you guys are. So he's commenting along, never heard these stories. So I wanted to bring that fresh young attitude to these stories. All right, but good observation. How do these two tie together? We're going to do it right now. Okay, Cody in 2018 visited Gainsborough Farms in Lexington as part of a Make-A-Wish Foundation wish. He was one of the ambassadors. Kobe met a lot of horses and foals that day. It was a good day. But one foal in particular, one foal made an immediate impact on Cody. It was a young 5-month-old weanling, didn't have a name at the time, and he came up to Cody and placed his head on Cody's lap.
Oh, that is very magical. I just had an experience like that. I was driving around and I whistled at a horse and he came right up to my car. Yeah, those moments are pretty magical.
Pretty magical. And little weanlings like that, 5-year-olds, they're really nervous. They're really high strung. It's a rare event that this ever happens. But instantly, this young foal and Cody, it's incredible. They just got along. So much so that the owners of the foal took notice and they decided to name the foal Cody's Wish after the 14-year-old boy in the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Wow.
All right. So Cody left the farm. They didn't see each other for another 2 years. And again, the chances of that horse even making it to the races are like 40%. Ever winning a race, like, 20%. and being a champion, a miracle. Well, Cody fell into a deep depression. His parents thought that, he was going to die. And they said, you know what? Let's see if somehow, if he goes to visit his horse, maybe it'll perk him up. What do you think?
It definitely can't hurt. I'm surprised the little I don't even know what weanling means, but I imagine the baby horse, usually they're really timid. So for him to come up to him like that, that's pretty unusual. Maybe something hard to believe is afoot.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry, they're mowing the lawn outside. This is like a live recording. All right. So Cody went to Churchill Downs, and once he met Cody's Wish, he immediately perked up. Immediately got seemingly better. Like miraculously, he got out of his funk and started perking up. And in fact, he was there, Cody, for the very first victory of Cody's Wish on October 2nd, 2021. So he was there for his first victory.
So that's just automatically a miracle right there.
Right there. That's crazy. Well, he would go on to see him run in person 7 times. And out of those 7 races, Cody's Wish, amazing, won 6 of those races.
Whoa.
All right. So Cody is still somehow hanging in there. He's in his teens. And then the true, like, incredible, heartwarming story. At the great race place at Santa Anita, I love Santa Anita Park, obviously. Cody's Wish was entered in the Breeders' Cup Mile, a Grade 1 event that was going to be Cody's Wish's last race because they were going to retire him right after that race. Now, to refresh your memories, when Cody was in weanling, he met the foal only 5 months old. Nobody had any idea that he was going to be a winning horse, let alone the monster that Cody's Wish would go on to be. It's incredibly difficult for a horse to win a race, as I mentioned, and to win a Grade 1, 1% chance. For Cody to make it to a teenager was like a 1% chance. So 2 miracles getting together there. At this point, Cody's Wish had won 10 races, including 4 Grade 1 races.
Whoa. They're both really defying the odds here.
Incredible. All right, so this was the grand farewell for Cody's Wish, a Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Mile at Santa Anita. Cody was there to witness his crowning achievement. If you ever get a chance to see the race, it's one of the most thrilling Breeders' Cup races ever that I have ever seen, and I've seen hundreds of them. Cody's Wish won the Breeders' Cup Mile by a nose, Georgie.
Cool.
All the stadium, all the fans knew that Cody Dorman was there.
Oh, whoa.
So even the people who didn't bet on him, they were just going crazy. Absolutely. I've
Oh,
never seen so much craziness from the fans.
oh man, I wish I was there.
I was there. It was unbelievable. It took his earnings to over $3 million, and he left the entire Santa Anita crowd and the entire world watching just have this magical feeling, right?
Does Cody get a cut?
He might have gotten a cut, man. Anyway, after the race, Cody, instead of the horse, was blanketed with the winning garland of flowers over Cody in the wheelchair.
That's
Miraculously,
so awesome.
again, Cody's wish was there in the winner's circle, and he was nuzzling Cody Dorman.
Oh my god. Oh
It
my
was one.
goodness.
It was one of the most poignant moments in all of horse racing.
Man, it sounds to me like they have a deal. You know, you survive and I keep winning. You keep surviving, I'm gonna keep winning. That's just what it sounds like to me, man.
All right, so that was November 4th, 2023. November 4th, the Breeders' Cup. Cody could have died when he was 2 years old. Could have died when he was 7 years old. Could have died when he was 15 years old. He could have died the day before the Breeders' Cup and missed the race. But the very next day, November 5th, at the age of 17, Cody Dorman succumbed to his illness and passed away, Georgie.
Oh.
His mother commented that no one could get over the timing of his death. It's as if Cody was saying, I've done everything I can do, and it's time for me to go. So he got to see the very last race of Cody's Wish, and he got to see him win the Grade 1 biggest race of the year. It was just amazing that he held on. He held on as if, as if God intervened somehow and said, you know what? You're not going to die until you see his final race ever before he goes to retirement, and he's going to win that Grade 1 and win it by a nose in an incredible photo finish. What do you think of that?
I think they should change his name to Cody's Wish Came True.
Cody's Wish Came True. That's great. Both the horse and Cody, they went on to win a lot of awards during Cody's lifetime and posthumously as well. But what they did really was win the hearts of everyone who knew them and who knew of this story. A pretty cool story, amazing story.
It's like they say when you shouldn't retire, it's good to always have something to live for. It seems like they were living for each other to, see that dream come true. It's really a gorgeous story.
It's a great story, and that's it. That's today's story. All right, we're not very fancy here, so we don't have any of the little bells and whistles. But if you guys can subscribe, what else did I have to do? Like, what is it, Georgie?
Comment, share the video with anyone they think might enjoy it as well. We would love any support from you guys to be able to keep doing this show for you. One
of our sponsors is churchofloveandprayer.com. So go to churchofloveandprayer.com or go to amazingmiraclesshow.com, as you see right there on your screen. Amazingmiraclesshow.com for more information, how you can help, and with these hats, we got these hats on sale. They're pretty cool. Amazing Miracles Show hats. Very, very cool. And we will see you next time here. I'm George. I'm the father.
And I'm Georgie. I'm the son.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.